Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative, and here today I'm showing you one of my most favorite supplements. It's a long wording on here, but basically what this is my preferred way of taking B12. This one is by Solgar. It's what I use and what I recommend. I'm not sponsored by them, but it's just been something that really has the consistency to work all the time. You can find B12 in different ways, like I even talked about the hangover patch, which includes B6 and B12, and it really helps with dehydration when you're singing, when you're drinking. Wow, what's wrong with me today? But this is one of my favorite things ever. And it is balanced with another product that I take to help me sleep. This is really what I use to help me kind of get up. I am somebody who stays up really late, and without a sleep product, I would have almost true insomnia and be up until 3 or 4 and then not be able to get up the following day. But with this, it's something that really allows me to get up and get up on time. And I have to say this because I have my process here. I'm still not good at waking up immediately. Oh, if there's a trip, I will get up immediately and I'm gonna go pack it up, done, go. But if it's something that's mundane, constantly over and over and over, like work, or if it was school, that's just something that just really hampers, and it's not something that I can feel like going and getting up for every single day. And a lot of people have this too. They have the same kind of sensibility, and that's just kind of how the body works. But I want to show you, these are tiny little sublingual not capsules, or what do they call these things? Nuggets. They call them little tiny nuggets. And I want you to see that is the tiny little part of it right there. It is extremely tiny. They dissolve under your tongue, and that's literally the best place to do it. Now, the way that I take it is what I'm saying for myself, and just remember that. So you put this under your tongue, and for a lot of these, you can do it in maybe about 30 seconds to a minute, because the longer it stays under your tongue, the more it's going to go right in your bloodstream rather than kind of go through, the body process, and you'll lose a lot of the effects. So for me, at the very minimum, I do 30 seconds to 60 seconds, but in reality, I will keep this under my tongue for as long as it takes to completely dissolve. And for something like this little nugget, which is extremely potent with 5,000 mcg. By the way, you can get this in many different dosages, like from 100 to 5,000 to, there's even people that where if you have a lot of money and you just do this maybe once a month, you can go for an IV with a much, much higher dosage. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I was told by a pharmacist that this is something you cannot overdose on. So in certain situations, I go up and over that single nugget. If I have, let's see, these are the uses where I use this personally. I'll say 1, waking up. I have 2 alarms set. Let's say I have one for 7:30, which is the false alarm, and then one for 8. So I'm going to set one for 7:30. I'm going to put this little sublingual nugget underneath my tongue, go back to sleep. And then by the second alarm, I feel more willing to get up. And it's not a jitteriness. It's not caffeine, because you know how much caffeine is being snuck into everything. It's really just I feel less of the body, what do you call it? When you wake up and you don't want to get up, your body feels heavy. It just feels like you don't want to do it. You don't have the will to do it. With this, having a nugget or more than that will help me naturally feel ready by that second alarm. Other ways that I've been taking this here is if I'm going out where I know I'm going to be meeting friends at a bar, I know it's going to be a long night. Hey, it's summer right now. We're all having fun out here. I will prep by putting at least a single nugget, if not more, underneath my tongue before I go out, because that's going to help me the next morning, because it's going to be inside me. It's not an extended release thing. There are other products that can do that a little bit better, but if you put this in beforehand, I've really found it where if I let's say, forget to hydrate with water, if I don't put some other material on, like maybe a hangover patch or something like that, I still don't wake up as in bad shape the next day as I would have if I didn't have this. And I think that really helps. Another thing you can do that really helps on the other end of it is the following day you can take one of these sublingual tablets. Now that'll help you, or at least me, recover faster from a hangover, but it's not as good as doing this as a preemptive thing, because you're not going to get completely dehydrated, at least for me, because you're trying to cure something that you're already in that position. If you're doing that the day afterwards as opposed to the night before, it just is better than, but you can do like caps. You can do one before and one after and help yourself out with that to recover even quicker. It's been a great little thing. This is something I recommend always to everybody. You can find this from many other manufacturers, and by the way here, so you can even see the recommended way of taking it is a single nugget daily and under the tongue for 30 seconds. But for me, I'm going to be putting this as long as possible. What does this say on here? Blah, blah, blah. It's basically B12. Yeah. And what I have asked pharmacists about this, the methylcobalamin sublingual version, this is a more potent and better absorbed by the body. So if you see this wording on it, go for this one, because the other ones just aren't absorbed as well with whatever you have into your body. But guys, this is something that I recommend for myself, and if you want to give it a try too, we have it here. This one comes with 60 nuggets. It's 5,000 mcg, and for me, I either use a single one or more than that. But guys, I really think this is one of my most favorite things. It's something that I do take daily to wake up, but then again, it has those other uses that I can kind of extend and like make myself feel better. And again, I have to say, this is one of those products that really doesn't give jitters, and you know, kind of like an imbalance to you or me. It really is just something that you take it and it's slowly doing its work. I would say over 20 to 30 minutes, and then it's kind of like it's set in you. And for me, that just helps me be active. But guys, yeah, put everything in the comment section below. Don't forget I'm on Instagram at M8B9. Also on Threads, because Threads was just released, M8B9, same username. And you can email me at creativenyc2023@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.